Hi, I'm W. Clay, and I want to talk about my culturally responsive teaching exercise, since I'm not going to be able to be here at the presentation. So, this is for my course Theater 14D, which is Survey of Film Superhero Cinema, which we study superheroes. Um, I love my job. And what I created, and this is a modification of a previously existing exercise in the class. We always have to do essays. It's kind of a necessary evil. And so we do a superhero analysis essay in the class. And what I did to change it this time was in order to come up with a better juicier essay prompt that was a little less general, but at the same time was still wide open for the students to pick what they wanted to do. I ended up making it a more of a culturally responsive, culturally specific essay prompt, asking the students to come up with and analyze a superhero or villain. Some people gravitate towards villains that they felt connected to culturally, socially, or in some other way. Partly because of the fact that although superheroes are epitomized by Superman and Batman and those, square-jawed guys. They come in all shapes and sizes. There are thousands and thousands of superheroes and supervillains that fit tiny little niches socially. And I wanted to give my students a chance to kind of really dive into that and find something that really resonated for them. This is a practical application of concepts where I have the students dive into this, look for something that resonated specifically for them, and then go into a little bit deeper to try to pull out that connection and really kind of foster that kind of journey. And what I found from the process, had creating a prompt that asked them to go into this a little bit deeper, was the students had more fun with it, and I could definitely tell there was a lot more spontaneity, just a lot more connection with these. They shared a lot more personal things, like if there was kind of a family of origin connection with the character, they definitely went into that. Also, cultural connections, social struggles, things like that. It was really nice to see them kind of go far afield and come up with these characters that they really felt not only that they liked, but that also had lives that resonated with them. And for me as an instructor, being able to read those was a lot more enjoyable. I felt like I was connected to the students more as I was reading these essays, and I found that it was a lot easier to get through doing a whole stack of essays when I knew that each one was going to be very different and very personal. And what I'd like to do for the future is figure out a way to kind of take this process and angle and kind of move that into some of my other writing assignments and other assignments in the class. I have a creative writing assignment in the course, and I keep that open to the students, that it needs to be something that is has to do with superheroes or supervillains, but at the same time, it would be nice to be able to kind of nudge them into doing something that is, very culturally responsive as well. Some creating a character that really responds, or that they respond to, and that really is connected to them. And potential resource links, what I give my students to start with, and partly because I want them to use sources other than, if they're looking for information about these characters, obviously you want to stay away from Wikipedia and Webster's Dictionary. So I give them a variety of other wikis that are more specific. So Don Markstein's Tunipedia is like a fantastic place to look for really obscure characters. Same thing with Comic Vine. That's another one. Provided links here. And that way the students, if they aren't automatically gravitating towards a specific character they already love and know, this way they can kind of look for characters that might allow them to kind of dive into this a little bit deeper, because we talk a lot about obscure characters that no one's ever heard about in the class. So hopefully one of those characters resonates with them too. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I'm sorry I can't be there to enjoy all the rest of your presentations.